We have George Soros, you know, the guy that was paying protesters, and how ironic. Truthcaster just sent out this tweet how he had spent his last $6 on pizza. Wish he could get his George Soros black visa to work. That's right, because he's not one of the paid protesters. He's one of the real out there in the streets. And that's the problem with what you're seeing out there. And the same man here is saying that there's going to be a war, and it's all having to do with currency. Saying that the U.S. is going to have to accommodate China, and that right now, instead of there being a solid world order, it's broke down into camps. And he says that how we deal with China from here on out is really going to shape the whole world order completely, in his words. Now, he says that China is about to try and put their currency, the renminbi, into the IMF's currency basket. I've spoke about this before. If they're able to do this, this is going to give them influence, but the United States and China are both going to have to make concessions. China, with all the cyber war activity, the United States on other things, and right now, he states they're on the doorstep, really, of a world war situation with all the drills set up across the globe. All it would really take is for China to have a trigger event with someone like, say, Japan or another country like the Philippines over the Spratly Islands. And if a conflict sparks, the United States is going to back their allies in that situation. And he states that's going to spread into Europe and then Africa. So, this billionaire rattling off with these threats. I'm going to leave a link. You guys use discernment for what it's worth in seeing what he's stating here. But he has a point when he talks about the United States losing their grip as a world power. He also states that Hitler's reign was like less than 10 years, and that the United States lost its firm grip that it had since the fall of the communism when everything started to go into decline, and that 2008 was a watershed type of year showing what is to come down the road. He says that all this has to do with the financial crisis and them going down the wrong path, but what he doesn't state is that he is responsible for that. He is a part of that. You see? Here on this world stage. Nonetheless, it's coming down to China, getting ready to make this move, and he's saying the United States doesn't have that world power status that it used to, and that there's going to be a flashpoint here very soon, and that if China aligns with Russia, we could have full-blown World War III. Problem is, China's already aligned with Russia. He knows this. But you see, this is also the same man that has his hands in everything that went down in Ukraine. Yeah. And has his hands in cutting the checks to the protesters serving his agenda here on our streets in America. That's right. While the real out there starve. It's ridiculous. This is what we're up against. The beast, billionaire enemies. Some people won't even talk about it. And that's real. I'll leave a link. It's been Dabu7, and this is Illuminati.